Are you doing keto low carb and you're struggling to get results, or you don't think you're getting the best results that you should be getting, like your friends are, or you're seeing everybody get? I'm a personal trainer, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I have all my clients lose weight step by step on how to do keto, how many net carbs, how many carbs to do, how much protein, intermittent fasting, what fats to take in, and how to make this process so simple, step by step, of exactly what I do and what I have all my clients doing. So, all I ask is for you to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and hit that share button, because I'm going to tell you exactly what I do and what I have all my clients doing to get the best results as fast as possible doing keto. So with that, hit that subscribe button and let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to break this down so simple. I'm not going to have all these scientific words out. I'm just going to break it down for you exactly what I do and what I have my clients do. So, first off, what I always tell everybody, what you have to do, rule number one, is you have to get your calorie count. Your calories are the most important to all of this for weight gain, for weight loss, for muscle toning, and all of that stuff. This is exactly what you have to do, is find your calories. So I have a link below. You can get the calorie calculator or use MyFitnessPal or Carb Manager. The thing is I don't like using Carb Manager or MyFitnessPal because it gives people way too low of calories. Because people always want to put the max amount of weight loss for week, so everyone hits 2 pounds, so it's going to be way too low of calories. So I don't like using those. I like the calorie calculator below, or you just go to fullertonnutrition.com, go to menu tools, and it'll pop down and it'll be right there for you. Just height, weight, age, and activity level. You can't just ask somebody how many calories should I have and they don't know anything about you. That's what they need to know, is your height, weight, age, and activity level. I see it all the time in these groups, or people just drop a comment asking how many calories should I be taking in. Nobody should know that unless they know those factors, your height, weight, age, and activity level. So once you get those calories, so like what I always have everybody do is use a calorie calculator, get their calories, and trust that calorie count. So for instance, mine's 2,400 to lose weight. So I take that 2,400 calories. I download MyFitnessPal. I really like MyFitnessPal better for doing keto than I do for I can't even think of the app now. MyFitnessPal Carb Manager. I don't like Carb Manager because, quick tip, it does net carbs. And I'll get to carbs here in a second. But I don't like doing it, and it gives people way too low of calories. It gives people even lower calories than MyFitnessPal does. So get your calories. Rule number one, get your calories. So now that you have the app, now it's your macro goals. What are your macros? Carbs, fats, and proteins. So whenever you see the word macros, that's all it is, your macronutrients, carbs, fats, and proteins. So how I like to break down my macros is when you put it into MyFitnessPal, you go into settings, you can change these macros after you put in your calories. Once you do that, I like to set them up to 35% of my calories are going to come from proteins. You have to take in enough protein. I get it. A lot of people are super scared about protein, spiking insulin, yada yada. Don't stress out about it. You got to get your proteins in. There's a reason why people don't lose weight is because they don't take in enough protein, not just calories. So you got to hit your calorie goals. You got to hit your protein goals, your macronutrients. So I set it up to 35% of my calories are coming from protein. 60% of my calories are going to be coming from fats. So with that, your body is going to be using those fats as energy instead of the carbs. So that's why keto, low carb, just cutting out your carbs works so well and quickly to get that fat off of the body. So once you've got your 60% calories from fat, 35% from protein, I like to do 5% of my calories are coming from carbs. Really, I stay under 20 grams carbs. Now I'm talking all carbs. So the big question, all carbs or net carbs? I have a video on that breaking down why I do all carbs and not net. Long story short, I've seen so many people break stalls doing all carbs instead of net carbs. So I like to do 5% of my calories are going to be coming from carbs, and where those carbs are coming from, it's from my veggies or some of the sauces I will add to my meals. I break down all of my daily meals of what I eat, how I eat in the Fullerton Nutrition dailies. You guys can see those after you subscribe just onto the YouTube. So once those are there, you've got your macro goals now. You got your calorie goal. But what's nice is you don't have to stress out too much about your calorie goals. Because if you hit your macro goals, you're going to hit your calories. So with that, Don't just pay attention to the percentages. Now you got your percentages. It's going to give you the grams of what you have to hit now. So that's why I love tracking. That's why I love the apps. It makes it a lot easier so you don't have to write it all down. You put in that you had 6 ounces of a ribeye steak. MyFitnessPal is going to break down the macros for you. All you do is put 6 ounces, ribeye steak, boom, done. It has it all planned out for you. So you know exactly where you're at. So now you got your macros, you got your calories, you've got MyFitnessPal downloaded. This is literally so simple. This is all you have to do. And I promise you, I guarantee you, you will get results doing this. So once you've got those down, all that you have to do now is eat. You have to hit your calories. I always tell everybody, look, break down your calories by 3 meals. You don't need to do the whole 6 times a day of eating. No one has time for that, surprisingly enough, let alone get in 3 meals. That's why people don't get results. 99% of the reason why people don't get results is because they're under eating, or they are doing way too much exercises and still under eating. So be careful with that. Make sure you're hitting your calories and your macro goals. So with the 3 meals, how I like to make it super simple for everybody is you got to break down the 3 meals, your calories by 3. So for instance, mine's 2,400. I do 800 calories per meal. Why do I do that? Why do I have all of my personal training clients do that all around the world? Is because if you go out to eat, you know exactly how many calories you need to be around for looking at the menu. All the restaurants make it really easy for you to know how many calories are in that meal. But people ask, Tyler, what do I do if there's carbs in it? If you get a meal with just meat and veggies, you're golden. There's nothing you have to stress about. If you hit your macro goals, if you hit your calories with just meat and veggies every single day, you'll have the quickest amount of fat loss from that. So that's what I like to do is break it down to 3 meals. So step 1, get your calorie goal. 2, MyFitnessPal. 3, put in your macro goals. 4, break up your meals into 3 meals, breaking up your calories into 3 meals. That's all you have to do to lose weight, to get results, to get that summer body. People think you have to do all these crazy things. That's all you have to do. So if you want to do intermittent fasting, I love intermittent fasting. I have an entire video on that as well, breaking down intermittent fasting, how I fast and all of that. All it is to eating all of your calories, so your 3 meals in an 8-hour window every single day. So for instance, I'll do my intermittent fasting. I will do 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 p.m. Those are my windows of eating. I will get my 3 meals in then, and that will make it to where I will fast for 16 hours. I won't get into why the benefits of it are so great. It just helps tremendously. One, hormones, like hormonally. Hormones are the biggest factor of weight loss, stalling people and whatnot. So that is literally the breakdown of how I get results, the breakdown of exactly step by step, calories, macros, tracking, and breaking down the calories in those meals. Making it simple. Don't try and be like Betty Crocker and add all these different items. If you just have meat and veggies in every single meal, I promise you, you will get results, and they will be the best results you've ever had. So, like I said, the calorie calculator is below in the notes, or just go to fullertonnutrition.com, menu, tools, boom, done. You can get your calories. Like I said, I like that calorie calculator better. That's why I added it to the website. But look, this is exactly what I do, what I have my clients doing. All of them are doing this, and they're getting amazing results. I'm talking people in their 50s are dropping 20 pounds in 1 month, just 4 weeks. But that's one last thing is do not stress about the scale. Your scale will fluctuate. The first week you're going to drop weight. It's water weight. I hate to tell that to you, but it's water weight. That's why people stall out after 1 week, and you see it all over the place. People are like, why have I stalled? It's because they're not hitting their calories. There's so many different factors to it. I have a video on that as well, breaking down why people stall on keto. They're not getting results and all that good stuff. So with that, please hit that subscribe button. All I ask is for you to share this out. I'm not charging you for this. I'm not asking for your email for it. But with that, please just hit the share button and subscribe. And if you have questions, drop them below. I will answer all of your questions. So with that, most importantly, remember your why of why you're doing this, why you want to get those results. So with that, have an amazing day, amazing night. Let me know where you're from below. Hit that subscribe button.